Hi, Charlene Mathis here. I am currently working on my second book. It's my second book. It's a novel, and it's also the second book in my Paradise Valley series. And the book is called Mimi. If you think that writing a book is hard, it can be, but it can also be a lot of fun and it can be very rewarding. Writing the first draft can go quickly, but the rewrites and the revisions, they take the most time. I wrote the first draft for Mimi in about a couple of months, and it kept getting longer and longer and longer until I had over 500 pages and almost 300,000 words. I managed to cut it down to half as many words in about 301 pages, but as you can see, I still have a long way to go. In order to streamline it and chop it down without losing the essence of the story. Revising a manuscript is hard because deciding what to keep and what to chop can be a very painful thing for the writer. Sometimes the things you want to keep are the things you end up having to remove. But the best thing to do is when you're doing that, when you're chopping, don't get rid of anything. Don't just delete. Open a new document and copy and paste that into the new document. You never know. You may be able to use it in another project. Before you start chopping, you might want to print off a copy, just like I did. Print off a copy of your draft, and get yourself a highlighter, red pen, and go through it. It'll be easier for you to catch mistakes on the paper than looking at the screen. You miss so much at times just looking at the screen. Okay, so after you're through highlighting and red penning, you can enter the changes into your digital document. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about Mimi, my novel in progress. Mimi is a story of forbidden love, betrayal, and redemption. Vince Turner is a successful local attorney and businessman, living the perfect photoshopped life with his very unreasonably demanding wife, Victoria. Her many irrational and unreasonable demands almost drove him over the edge, but a chance meeting with a young writer from New Haven, Connecticut, pulled him back and inspired him to make some changes in his life. But it also altered the course of his life in unforeseen ways. At first, meeting Mimi inspired Vince to start living life again and working to improve his troubled relationship with his wife. But as his friendship with Mimi grew, so did his secret desire for her. The friendship was cut short by one forbidden night spent with Mimi, and who sent him away with the dawn. He buried his broken heart and decided to give his marriage another chance by taking his wife on a trip around the world, away from everything, so that they could learn to relax around each other, spend time with each other, and do all the things that they weren't doing before. Um, they spent almost a year away, and their lives seemed to fall into a much more comfortable pattern upon their return. This went on for several years until Victoria did something. She did one thing, And suddenly Vince realized that all his efforts had been for nothing. The marriage was a sham. So he left and he filed for divorce. And after that, he, quite by chance, ran into Mimi once more. So the question is, will things be better for them this time? Or will they go on to make the same mistakes they made in the past? So that's very exciting. And I must say that I really, really have deep affection for Vince and Mimi. And I also sympathize with Victoria, um, even though she's the progenitor of Vince's troubles. She too learns that she's not beyond redemption. And maybe, just maybe, despite everything, she too deserves another chance at love. So I'm currently racing against the clock, since I hope to have Mimi published and available for purchase by Valentine's Day. In the meantime, please check out the first book in the series. That one is How They Met. And also visit my author's page and follow me on Amazon. I'd also like to ask you to subscribe to this channel and share the video everywhere. Thank you very much, and I hope to talk to you again about how I'm progressing with my novel, Mimi. You have a great day.